This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude.
And I have to warn everyone, warning, what you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting.
Sound good?
Alright, sounds good to me.
Fred Flintstone cheers. He says, Phil, school recently shut down because of the virus. Pretty crazy how it's becoming like an actual scary problem. I should be fine, but still freaky. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. How is life going to freeze because of this virus?
I mean, eventually the virus is going to spread, so maybe we should just spread it and just, you know, make sure that everyone's okay. I don't know what else to say, like...
No, you don't, I mean, obviously you don't want to spread it purposely. Don't get people sick, you know what I mean? But the flu, the reason that we survived the flu is because the flu, every year we have a season, it goes widespread, we build up immunity to it, and now we don't worry about it anymore. Okay, is there a flu? Yes. Do we want to get it? No. But if you get it, it's not the end of the world. Right now, we're so afraid of coronavirus because of the elderly and those people with weakened immune systems can actually die from it at a pretty high rate, from what I'm to understand, depending on how bad off they are. That's the real concern. And it almost seems to me, I talked about it on the Earth stream earlier, that it seems to me that eventually the coronavirus is going to be a name like the flu, or, you know, what was the other one? Basically all these different sicknesses that pass around, and we kind of get used to them being around. This is like the big one that's happening, and it's like a big scare about it. And it's like, well, how long? Okay, don't go to school. For how long? School has to resume at some point. Oh, go to the store and you know, buy up all the commodities. What about people who actually ran out and need them, and you're sitting on 42 cases of water because you're an asshole, right? Like, at some point this has to break, you know what I mean? So, that's what I mean, like, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. I'm definitely not the right person to ask because I'm not a medical official. But to me, it's kind of crazy that, oh, just cancel everything. Okay, just cancel life. Like, because there's a virus now, we're not going to live. I don't understand that, you know. I mean, we just have to figure out a way to live and not get sick rather than cancel everything. I don't know, man. Call me confused and crazy. I don't know.
You have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Shut up. Thank you, moron. God, people are fucking stupid. I'm sorry if you take that as harsh. It is harsh. You shouldn't talk about things you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
To me, here's the thing. You say, well, the reasoning behind these people is that they think that they're going to be stuck inside their houses for extended periods of time. And therefore, they need toilet paper and bottled water. First of all, why do you need bottled water? Everyone has a fucking faucet. You have a faucet. If you desperately need water, you could turn it on. The coronavirus does not come out of your fucking faucet, stupid. You can drink the tap water, it's fine. No, seriously, it's fine. You can drink it. Now, there are some places where you might say, well, the tap water is disgusting. That's different. But a lot of places in the United States, the tap water is perfectly fine. Or you could filter it. You could easily just buy a filtration pitcher or whatever, and you could filter the water, and you're good. Bottled water is not a needed commodity in this time frame. Toilet paper, okay? Toilet paper, all right? Okay, yes, you have to wipe your ass. It's true, you have to wipe your ass, okay? But, do you really have to buy enough toilet paper for a fucking year? Do you really think you're going to stay at home for a year? So, you're telling me you're going to have no human interaction for an entire fucking year?
A NEET is someone who's like a no-life. Not in education, employment, or training is what NEET stands for. Okay? Whatever that is.
Really? You're not going to go to work. And most people have to leave the house for work. I'm one of the luckiest people who doesn't have to. Most people have to leave the house to go to work. So you tell me no one's going to go to work. No one's ever going to go out for anything. We're all just going to sit inside our homes endlessly, right? You order a pizza, open the garage window, or not the garage window, the basement window, slide the pizza through the basement window, please. No human interaction. By the way, I'm going to completely spray the pizza box with hand sanitizer before I eat the pizza. Pour ethyl alcohol on top of the pizza before I eat it, right? It's just like, what the fuck is going on? How do you think that buying out all the toilet paper is going to save you from coronavirus? Do you think if you cover your entire body with a toilet paper, like a toilet paper mummy, that will protect you from coronavirus or something? I wasn't aware that toilet paper stops the virus. The things people are doing are insanely fucking stupid, okay? And I hate to say it, they're very harmful. And here's why. It causes panic. When you go to the store and you see empty shelves, that's not normal. And that causes people to panic. And now, what if, okay, here comes a new stock of toilet paper. Oh, God, well, I don't know when I'm going to be able to buy another thing of toilet paper. I'm going to buy a year's supply today. It's like, what? So insanity just breeds more insanity because of panic. This is not good. What we need to have is someone step in and say, we got to do something about this. We need to start regulating what people can buy. We need to start regulating these abnormal and just basically insane behaviors, because what's going to happen is this is going to snowball. What if we can't get toilet paper for the next 6 months? So now what do? And I was joking about it the other day, but now it's kind of becoming not a joke. What do? Okay, I guess you get, what do you get? Like wet wipes, baby wipes, or you can use paper towels, even though paper towels are quite rough on the ass. Or what do? You take a washcloth and wash your ass. So now you have a shitty washcloth in your house just for wiping your ass after you shit. You know, jump in the shower every time. You know what I mean? Now, of course, these are first world problems. Okay? These are first world problems. But they're still problems. You know? Like, this is stupidity. These are things that, it was funny, because Kat last night, she says, I'll be honest, I never thought in my lifetime that a major concern of mine would be an inability to get toilet paper. Like, yeah. But this is the world we live in, because people are this fucking stupid. When you're this stupid, I mean, and then you follow stupid. Because I know not everyone's that stupid to begin with, but then you go to this, oh, there's no toilet paper, I gotta hoard it myself then. No, don't hoard it. Be a normal human. And then you won't have a shortage of toilet paper. You're a fucking idiot if you hoard it.
Well, I think I'm toxic now.
So, there's the point. It just doesn't make any sense. If everyone just had logic in their heads, here's the thing. You don't have to worry. Because if you did logical things, like washed your hands regularly, took care of yourself, built up your immune system, right? Did things to be healthy, then you wouldn't have to worry about a giant scare of the coronavirus. In fact, statistically, they're saying no children really have died as a result of the coronavirus, which is crazy because kids die all the time from other things like the flu. It's really the elderly that are really at risk here. People who already have a really compromised immune system. So someone who already is very sick, someone who already has, someone who already has a lot of issues with their health. They're at risk. And yes, I am worried about that. I'll be honest, my parents aren't in great health. I'm calling my parents today to find out how they're doing, what's going on with them. You know, what are they doing? What precautions are they taking? What's going on with them on the East Coast of the United States? Are they in the same situation where no one can buy toilet paper? I'm curious. I need to talk to them today about this and find out what the hell's going on. You know, my parents are getting up there in age, and yes, they're at risk for sure. So it's a major concern for me. But as a normal human in, you know, decent health, I'm certainly not in perfect health, but I'm in decent health, I'm not going to sit here and rip my hair out and run to the store and stock up on every paper good and bottled water possible and hand sanitizer and sit in my house freaking out, ripping my hair out of my fucking head like an idiot. You know, life goes on. Like I said, we had our day out yesterday. Everything was normal. There was a normal amount of people out. Everything was cool. Yet we go to the store and people look like it's the apocalypse. It's like, are you fucking dumb? Yeah, you are. I don't know what else to say. Yes, you are. If you're acting like that and you're buying everything up, you're an idiot. So, I don't know. It is concerning, you know. It is for me. I mean, I want to be able to provide for my family. I don't want to go to the store and now we can't buy nothing. What the fuck do you do, right? You're eating canned beans for the next 6 months or something until this calms down.
Help! Save the pig! What the heck? A pig with a party hat. Hello, Mr. Piggy. Sicky Piggy. Save the pig, the game. The whole game you're trying to save the pig's life. Help!
So, one final thing I want to address, because obviously it's been a hot topic over the last couple of days, is, Review Tech USA got swatted, alright? And you could say whatever you want about the guy. Really, that's not the subject of discussion here today.
Rich is a whore. I'm sorry. Rich is a whore.
Alright? I'm going to say this publicly for the millionth time. Alright? Swatting is not funny. Swatting is not a joke. Swatting is not something to be taken lightly. Swatting is a crime. A serious crime, and in my opinion, if someone is actually found as the perpetrator of swatting, I feel that they should go to federal prison for the rest of their lives. You want to know why? Because it's attempted murder. When you swat someone, you're actually doing it in the hope that law enforcement will show up at their house, mistake what's going on for something unlawful, and shoot the person. At least that's my opinion. That's what you're doing. Because you are sending someone into a situation with such a heinous lie that they're sending a full SWAT team to that person's house, you know, thinking that some really horrible crime is going on. And that puts the law enforcement on high alert. That puts the person who they're visiting at risk, okay? Now, just think about this. Not only when you SWAT someone are you putting that direct person at risk as well as the law enforcement involved at risk, you're putting everyone else in the community at risk. What about the next door neighbor of the person who's getting swatted? What about the other people in the town of the person who's getting swatted, where there may actually be legit crimes going on, and the law enforcement is needed to be there to help those people, and can't get to those crimes to stop them now, because they're going to a false call, okay? This is horrible. This is fucked up. This is beyond belief that people in the modern day are this messed up in their fucking heads that they think that this is something acceptable to do, okay? It's not. It's really, really fucked up, okay? Really fucked up. And I don't agree with it. I think that anyone who does it should go to jail for life. I'm just being honest. That's my opinion. You can disagree. Whatever. I think they should go right to jail for life. Goodbye. Because how do you redeem someone like that? If you actually thought that something like that was funny, it's not. You know, you're not going to be redeemed. How do you reprogram someone's brain who thinks it's okay to try to murder somebody like that? You know? So, that's my take on it. I think it's horrible that it happened to Review Tech. You know, as stupid as it is that I have to publicly say this, I'll say it.
No, I had nothing to do with it. I've been swatted myself. I lived through it. It was scary. All right? I would not ever, number one, to be involved in anything like that. That's number one. Number two, I would never condone it. I would never say, oh, it's okay to go out there and do something like that to someone. That's completely and utterly fucked. You are mentally ill if you think that that's okay. You know, back in high school, I was on a cocktail of medications. I mean, real talk, when I was in high school at one point, I was to the point where I was losing it. I wanted to either go do something drastic or, you know, go nuts. There was a girl who I was like obsessed with for a while. Rich is a whore. I'm sorry. Rich is a whore. That guy is such a two-faced fat piece of shit. He pisses me off. Like, I seriously hate people like that are so fucking dishonest and two-faced and will do anything to make a fucking nickel. He's disgusting.
Okay, and I hate you. If you're someone who thinks that's okay, I hate you. Because you are a person who has no mental capacity to understand right from wrong, and you would just risk people's lives because you think something's funny. It's fucked up. Okay? Now the other thing is, there's been a lot of other stuff apparently going on in regards to me. Like I told you guys, there's been these like false copyright strikes going out that have been affecting people. I don't know about who's doing these. Apparently all over Twitter, there's been these like false copyright strikes going out. People basically taking my content and saying, oh, someone stole Phil's content and illegally reposted it on Twitter. And apparently they're going after like Twitter users who post up my content, and I guess, from what I'm to understand, they're going after people who've been posting up my content in a negative light, and trying to get their Twitters taken down or whatever. And of course, I have nothing to do with that either. I don't know anything about that. Listen, guys, you already know how busy I am. I'm here streaming with you guys all day long. I don't have time to worry about this stupid shit. I would never submit a copyright strike against someone on Twitter for something. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. I wouldn't waste my time with it. And quite frankly, I'm so past and beyond that shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's so petty. That's something that, like, when This Is How You Don't Play first started and I really badly reacted to it, that's, like, something I might have done back then. But in the modern day, I don't give a fuck about any of that stuff. I am just here to put out chill, fun streams for you guys, period. That's all I care about. Let these people do whatever they want on Twitter and say negative shit. Like I said, there's nothing I can do about it, you know. I'm not gonna sue people for fucking defamation and shit. This is so dumb. I'm just gonna make positive streams. That's all I care about. So, I have no idea who's doing all this crap. I don't condone any of it at all. Zero. And, it's just that simple. I'm not involved in any of it. I don't condone it. I don't want it to happen. I don't know who these people are doing it. They're fucked up. Okay? So, please understand that. I hope, I actually wish Rich the best. I hope that nothing happened negative. I don't know the details because I have not been involved in it. I really don't want to get involved in it. But, I hope that he's okay. I hope that his family and neighbors are okay and everything's fine. It's a horrible thing to happen to anybody. And I hope that these people who did it fucking stop. They stop with all this shit because I don't know what the hell's going on. But, you know, just thank God I'm not involved in it, you know. I'm not wrapped up in any of this shit, and I don't want to be. So, just publicly saying I have nothing to do with any of that shit. Okay, guys?
I know people will listen to what I say. I need to be more careful about what I say because they may follow what I say blindly without thinking. Human beings tend to be highly influenced by people who they look up to. There are people who are highly influenced by things that I say. I know that. I have to be careful when I say things because there's some people that will hear me say stuff and they just believe it no matter what. That's now become their opinion. That's a horrible way to go through life. The best way to contribute, quite frankly, is by tipping me because tips I can use to put towards things right away. Yep, I'm toxic.
So here we go again. Happy Gilmore to me $5, not only insulting me, but insulting supposedly
My pay pig fans.
like it's my fault that something horrible happens to another person. It's not. And no, it's not the fault of any of my fans whatsoever, because the truth of the matter is, if you're my fan and you did that, you're fucked up in the head and you need to seek help. Like I said, I don't condone it. I've said this over the years many times that swatting is not a joke. Okay? And it shouldn't be treated like that. So if someone's actually my fan, they would have never done that.
Oh my god. That's great. Oh my god.
Alright? I just want you to understand that. If someone out there is doing horrible things, like putting up false copyright strikes in my name, you know, doing horrible things like swatting people, and you think this is helping, it's not. It's actually worse, and I don't condone it, and you gotta fucking stop. But you're not my fan. Sorry. I swear that shit off. I don't want fans like that. Nope. I don't need anyone fucking white knighting me. You know? I've handled my own shit sufficiently for many years, and I certainly don't need anyone doing disgusting, vile things to other people on my behalf or in my name. So, nice try, Happy Gilmore. It's not my fault. It's not the fault of my true fans. Just because someone is nuts and does crazy shit, you can't blame another person for it. You have to blame the person who actually did it, or else all you're doing is you're trying to pass the blame off because you can't directly find the person who did it, and it makes you feel better to blame someone else. That's called scapegoating. And that's what idiots do. So congratulations, Happy Gilmore, on being an idiot, and thank you for the $5 tip.
I did nothing wrong. I did everything correct. You think I'm the villain? Go fuck yourself.
Now listen to this. Vinny Meatballs, this is completely and utterly the wrong attitude to have, guys. Are you ready? This is how you should not act. And this is a poster boy of how you should not act. Let this stand as an example for all of us to learn from. Vinny Meatballs tipped $1 and says, "Oh, swatting isn't a big deal anymore, man. Rich wasn't even shook. Why are you so dramatic about it?" Wow, you are a complete ignorant asshole. Like, literally, I mean, you are really dumb. Because I already explained, it doesn't matter. This particular situation that happened. Everyone who gets swatted is something. It's a different experience, right? Sometimes it's a simple thing. Law enforcement will just come by and check in and make sure everything's okay. Sometimes they'll go in fully loaded with weapons and SWAT vests and everything. You know what I mean? Like, it's a different situation for everyone.
It's a gamer shit. Hell yeah, it's a lot of gamer shit.
Just because in this particular situation, it sounds like you're saying it wasn't a big deal, doesn't mean it's not a fucking big deal. Number one, it's a crime. A crime was committed. There's no denying this. A crime, a concrete crime was committed. Swatting is a crime. People were put at risk. Just because nothing negative happened maybe in this situation doesn't mean that people weren't put at risk. They were. Lives were risked in this supposed prank. Okay? Law enforcement wasted time and money. Who knows who else was negatively affected nearby where this happened, where the law enforcement were legitimately needed and couldn't go because of this false call. This is all horrible shit. And every single time a swatting should happen, it should be treated 100% seriously. It should be taken as a horrendous act, and we have to take it like that. Because the truth of the matter is that if that's the case, and we just, it's no big deal, then you become desensitized to it, and now it's like, it's just a joke again. It's not a fucking joke. Someone died as a result of a swatting. Someone was killed. Alright? People's lives were fucking ended and ruined as a result of a swatting. No, it's not just no big deal anymore, you dumb shit. And don't you ever say that. Disrespectful to the life that was fucking lost during that swatting. When you say dumb fucking shit like that, you should right now be on your hands and knees apologizing to the family of the guy who died because of a swatting. Because you're an asshole. Egg Gangster cheered. He said, "Do you think it's fair to change the rules of your sub-goal after people have paid for the sub-goal?" No, because there were no rules for the sub-goal at all. I never publicly announced any rules whatsoever for a viewer's choice event. If you thought that there were rules, you're wrong. They weren't publicly stated anywhere. And they basically were adjusted properly based on what's going on. So, for example, the viewer's choice event was hit on Monday. I'm looking at the games I'm playing in the near future. Okay, there's a Soulsborne style game. Okay, we're currently playing a few open world RPGs. Therefore, the rules will be no Soulsborne games and no open world RPGs for the viewer's choice. Oh, well, you changed the rules. No, actually, I didn't. I never had rules. So just because I make up rules doesn't mean that I changed rules. It just means the rules now exist. If you don't like that, it's probably because your butt hurt because you wanted to see a certain game that can't be played now. Tough titties. Alrighty then, continuing on. Hey, Gangster Cheers, the issue is you made up rules after we gave you money. Maybe people shouldn't have donated if they knew the rules beforehand. In the future, tell us all the rules before you get paid. Egg Gangster, I've had enough of you. Really, I have. All you're trying to do is cause problems. So now you can say goodbye. That's not what happened at all. You're an idiot. And good riddance to bad rubbish. You're out of my streams. That's what you get for being a dick. Sorry. Okay. Egg Gangster now took me $1.30 and says he wants to come back because he was trying to just give an opinion and feedback. Alright. Literally making stuff up because your butt hurt because the game that you want to be played in the viewer's choice isn't being played is not feedback. Okay? You said, I violated the rules of viewer's choice. No, I didn't. There were no rules for viewer's choice. It had never been set up and there were never prerequisite rules. Okay? It's an event that didn't exist yet. When we hit the goal for subs, then the event existed, and then I explained to you how this event can work. So, you know, like, you're just being butthurt. I'm sorry. You're annoying. You're annoying. Why you gotta be annoying? Why can't you just be like, okay, this is cool. I get to attend a fun, positive stream today. Everything's cool. We get to, you know what I mean? No. Let's just complain, whine, cause controversy, cause drama, then get banned for being a jerk, and then beg to come back. It's like, dude, the stream isn't about you, and no one fucking cares. I mean that. Like, you're really annoying. How do you not understand that? Good lord. How about this, Egg Gangster? Here's what you can do. You sit outside the stream today. You can think about what you've done. And if you actually come back to me and you legitimately apologize to me and you say, I'm sorry for the way I derailed the stream and made it all about me because I'm upset because you're not going to play a game that I wanted to see you play. And I understand that now and I'm sorry that I did that. Then maybe I'll consider letting you back. But you can throw $1 million tips at a wall and I'm not going to unban you just because you tipped me $1. Tough shit. Grow up. Let's see here. A scientist tipped me $1.30 says that coronavirus is a bunch of invisible worms. Not invisible. They're very microscopic bacteria. And maybe they do look like worms. I don't know, but thank you for the $1 tip. Can I explain the difference between a bacteria and a virus? I don't know the scientific ins and outs. I know a virus is something that spreads in a different way than bacteria. I think they're completely different creatures. They're not the same at all, from what I'm to understand. But I don't know the ins and outs, the technicalities of it. I think bacteria, like a bacteria is like a result of like an infection or something. Isn't that like you can kill that with like antibiotics, but you can't kill the virus with antibiotics? I don't know. I'm confused.
What the fuck up? God damn. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone. Just gone like that. In an instant. Fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.